dead. Nothing we can do.
The fucking liberal media looking for a little exploitation.
I mean, that was someone with their legs missing, right? It was a quick shot, but...
Hey, Christopher, man, turn it off.
Oh my God. Welcome back for some more Generation Kill. Quick recap, last episode, we got to look at a group of intense, bloodthirsty Marines who are about to invade Iraq. A reporter from Rolling Stone has joined them to chronicle their journey, and when they do finally arrive, they have to turn people away who are seeking help. So let's get into this. Before we begin, I do want to remind you that you can vote on what I watch, see full-length reactions, and get early YouTube edits on my Patreon through the link in the description. If not, just make sure you subscribe or leave a thumbs up on this video if you do enjoy it. It really helps my channel reach a wider audience, and I greatly appreciate it. But now, it's time for the show. Let's go.
Crypto, do you know who's got the CYZ?
Yes, we are the conquering heroes. No more than
Damn, what the fuck? Invasion was the right word to use for this. Holy shit.
Mom tried to play me that song, and I was all, fuck no, I'm a Marine.
That song is homosexual country Special Olympic game.
Damn, I did not expect Marines to feel that way about it.
We supposed to put our caminets up or what?
See what that is.
I'm taking a shit.
Okay.
Part of a cache we found in a culvert. Well oiled, pretty clean. Not bad for a third world army. Stow this next to my seat.
Just like Band of Brothers in the Pacific, getting an enemy weapon it's fun as hell for some people.
And it should be a little bit acid friendly.
Maybe on your little bitch asshole, Ray. From all the cock that's been stuffed up in.
You ever realize how homoerotic this whole thing is?
I mean, we're clearly all thinking it watching this, but they're aware of it. That's what that's telling us, but they don't give a shit.
Could you imagine if Hajis invaded our country and shit in people's suburban yards? Not really.
And if they invaded America, the last thing I would be thinking about is them shitting in our yards.
Army supply units were ambushed outside Nasiriyah. U.S. Marines are said to have suffered heavy casualties.
You hear a fucking ambush, trickery shit, because you have rules that you go by, and they use it against you.
We've got orders to bust north. Anyone with a weapon is declared hostile. A woman walks away from you with a weapon on her back, shoot her. If an armed Iraqi sells good humor, shoot him.
As soon as I said they have rules, this motherfucker just negated everything I said. Now it's, if you see a gun, kill them.
Thinks he's a superhero. Some Japanese comic. Hey, I put on my superhero uniform every day I'm in the Corps, brother. Hurrah!
Back to head. Prosecuting target.
Army.
Holy,
Godfather, this is Hitman Action.
this is like a monster movie. Like there's raptors on the loose or something. You got blood-soaked Humvees everywhere. Nah, this is real. Holy fuck! I was gonna say that's not gonna do nothing. Then this motherfucker got shelled right in front. This is one of those shows where I say something and then I get contradicted literally a minute later. Only in these war shows. Everything is upside down.
Fire from across the river. Marine Artie. That was friendly.
Friendly fire, that's just gonna happen, man. Look at all this fucking chaotic shit going on.
Check for breathing. I want to hear reports. Test rooms. Test rooms. Lead.
Oh! Whoa, okay. Oh.
I don't give a rat's ass about the resistance in this city. Your mission, punch through the city. RCT-1 North, where our objectives are.
That's kind of tricky though, man. The bridge being the only way really in and everyone coming over that bridge, that's tight, man.
Hold your Marines back for now. We're going daddy here sees fit to unfuck himself and push her in first recon loose.
And of course the Marines are gonna be talking like that. Look how their officers are talking. Shit. Disrespecting each other.
Hey, buddy, do you need anything? Food, water?
It's all good, bro.
Like a boxer who just got knocked out and he's trying to just get up like he just like get a concussion.
Once we're over the river, we're gonna detach from the RCT and flank or destroy anyone who tries to stop us.
And so they're going around. They gotta fight their way to get into a flanking position.
White trash, poor Mexicans and blacks, all obese. See, the white man has created a system with so much excess, the poor motherfuckers are fat.
That a lot of time to formulate an opinion on the way things work. All this downtime out there. Time to yourself.
Those are all Casavac birds. Word is the task force tearaway has taken 200 casualties.
Any idea when we might get tasked with going in?
That was a tight shot with them all talking and the choppers flying over them.
Mustaches were part of the general's plan, so if you see a Marine with a mustache from now on, he might be an Iraqi.
Maybe I'm just understanding it wrong, but there's no way that can be a way of telling if someone's Iraqi or not. There's no way that worked.
Go to Australia. For $100, you can order a whore over the phone. Half an hour later, sure ass at your door, fresh and hot like a pizza.
That's called sex tourism, and that's not the same thing as marriage. The fuck?
Careful with the rift fuel.
Fuck, man. I'm on 30 hours no sleep. Wait a minute, you were on the debate team? I was really, really fucking good.
30 hours no sleep? That's not good, man. You gotta get some type of sleep. I know maybe Marines are expected to be up for maybe 3 days straight. Your judgment is definitely gonna be impaired.
Fucking Baptista. He's not even a citizen, but now he's a Marine.
That was the guy in the helicopter talking like that? Fuck that, he is the ace.
Fuck! All the bad guys are opening up on the guys behind us. Aren't they shooting at us?
Why aren't they shooting at us? Be careful what you wish for.
You guys got that?
It's fucking ours.
It's an AK.
Yeah, and it belongs to our fucking platoon commander.
Oh. He already knew.
All Hitman Victors, this is Hitman. Battalion is Oscar Mike.
Oscar Mike, does that mean on the move?
Gentlemen, our AO is now Mesopotamia, land between the Euphrates, the Tigris, Cradle of Civilization.
Oh, okay, Cradle of Civilization. That's why. That's the name of the episode, because they're going to Mesopotamia.
I don't hate the white man no more. Leave that to these motherfuckers. I'm just standing here in Iraq playing on the white man's team. Combat discipline.
Dude got a rocket launcher right there in his shoulder. Definitely.
BM-21, a legit target.
Alright, I think these are just regular people, though.
He's dead. Nothing we can do.
The fucking liberal media looking for a little exploitation.
I mean, that was someone with their legs missing, right? It was a quick shot, but...
Hey, Christopher, man, turn it off.
Oh my god.
You've got more optics and thermals on that vest than I've got in the whole platoon.
Way out of line. These are for Bravo's command. Men need to conserve resources. Marine Corps teaches that.
He's sticking up for his guys. He's not with the bullshit. You want us to fight? We will, but you have to give us the equipment. And this is a recurring thing that, at least in recent wars, I keep hearing about. Soldiers not getting what they need to properly fight.
The fuck are you doing?
Denying the enemy.
Took that for our own.
Haji rice?
He's been living here on rice, sleeping out here in the cold on these rags. These are some hard men.
Almost comparable to the Pacific, how they have respect for their enemy, just eating rice and nothing else, laying on the ground.
I almost wish Saddam would gas us.
It would justify the invasion.
Saddam's got chemicals. Just you liberal dick sucks try to pick everything apart.
The weapons of mass destruction? Is that what he's talking about? That I don't think were ever found?
They got optics on us.
One keeps popping his head up.
I'm not 100% confident that was an RPG, too.
What do? Do you just kill it? Like, you don't know who it is, what it is? They seem sure it's an enemy. Oh yeah, they definitely are RPGers. Good eye.
Fire.
Oh, what the fuck?
Solid copy. Out. All Hitman Victors, 9 o'clock.
I don't think that guy was armed.
Nah, he wasn't. He was running away.
He's our commander.
All Hitman Victors, we are.
See, now in that moment, I probably wouldn't say anything, but in passing, he's definitely gonna get that. We killing civvies now, right? I gotta see what he says, because people snap.
I smell like goddamn charms.
Sorry.
He did say no charms in the Humvee. Yo, he was dead serious.
Take that bridge over the canal ahead.
I don't think that's a correct turn.
Direct order from Hitman Actual.
They let him have a map?
Is that the crazy guy that shot at, well, I don't know if he's crazy, but the one that's been shooting at cars and shit and shot the unarmed guy?
The whole battalion is 2 clicks on the other side of the Garaf Canal. We are now to the rear of everybody.
He's our commander, Brad.
Go talk to him. Don't give a fuck if he's the commander. Say something. Shit. He said shut the fuck up, then you can shut the fuck up.
You fuck us. I'll smile killing you.
These dudes are saying there are some bad dudes up there. They know we're coming and they want to hit us.
Well, that's a good warning. Shit.
Are we going through the town?
No.
But I didn't get to shoot yet.
Hey, that town stopped. The whole regiment was like,
But I didn't even get one.
Bromley.
We don't really give a fuck about you not getting any shots off, man. You're gonna get your chance. Calm the fuck down. Shit like that, I don't get.
Hold assassin on point when we push through that town.
Godfather, we found there's an open route around the town.
Push through that town.
Through the city in 5.
Oh, looks like that dude's getting his wish. Unless that's a different team.
You against marriage, Sergeant? Brad got dumped.
Ah, that's why. Because he was saying all this crazy shit about getting Australian escorts.
Married my best friend since junior high. We're all still friends.
Why?
Sometimes I go over there just to look at my ex doing all the things I used to do with her with my best friend. It's nice having friends.
Something wrong with you, man. No normal person is gonna go hang out with their ex-girlfriend who's with their best friend, married. Poor guy. That's all I'm gonna say. Poor guy.
From now on, we're gonna have to earn our stories.
I'm just trying to picture myself being there, getting ready to like prepare for combat. It seems like a death trap. You can just feeling the ambush coming. That guy on the top is fucking done.
Hit that building! Pick up the red fire!
Man, this shot of that dude on the gunner while it's moving through all this is fucking high octane. Great camera work. Oh shit! Go back, man. There you go. There you go.
Good! The tests are good! Are we good to go? Main firm!
Good shit, man. For someone that hasn't gotten any sleep, he's doing an excellent job driving and reacting to what's going on.
Man.
Trying to kill himself thanks to your driving.
What that does to your blood after that, that adrenaline rush must be unlike anything else.
There's lots can go wrong out here, but the one thing these men can count on is grooming standard. I believe it always ought to be there for them.
Sergeant Major.
Yet again, we're bringing up that grooming shit.
I wanted to show them today. Some Americans won't back down from a fight. I could put it in terms of tactics or strategy.
Yeah, you sending a message. That was the only reason to do that, but that's a risky game you're playing. They all could have died.
In my darkest hours, I sometimes fear that I will do something General Mattis won't like. I have no such fears tonight.
It went from a wide shot all the way into his face while he said that. Just explaining everything in broad terms, narrowing it down to their specific situation, and then letting them know the result of it. We did fucking good.
Just went out to take a shit. Hasn't been heard from since.
An officer.
It had to be a common thing too. People just getting lost, taking a piss or a shit. I don't know how. Like, how far off did you go? What? That's how they ended? Are you fucking serious? No way. Okay, I see what this show's doing. Yeah, oh yeah, this is the episode that pulls you in. All right, okay. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was Generation Kill episode 2. These are some pretty funny guys, and there's a lot going on, and their humor is still intact. They're remixing popular songs at the time. I'm glad we're just getting like the everyday stuff that they did to pass the time included with the combat, because up until the second half of this episode, it really wasn't any fighting. Was there any in the first episode? I don't think so. We got to figure out what people think being a Marine means. They feel like patriotism. It means just going out and fighting. To that one guy that was driving, doesn't mean the songs, or as the other guy put it, he called it gay. They're very self-aware, the hypocriticalness of war, and of probably the traits within themselves. The guy that was acting racist in the first episode, I remember. I mean, it doesn't look like much has changed from his attitude in this episode. The guy who's criticizing for this being the white man's war, and he's fighting in it, and he really has no stake in it, but he's still fighting. So why not just leave then? Because do you want to be there? Like he said, he's on the white man's side. Some of them you could tell are just bloodthirsty, like the guy that said he just wanted to get his first kill. So we're just seeing why everyone is there and where their head is at in a good amount of characters pretty early on in the show. He talked about that they sexually assault the men as well as the women. Never heard of that in wartime. It being done, maybe it's a tactic. I just figure a country that was so hard on homosexuality wouldn't consider doing those type of acts, but the stuff people do in war, pretty out there shit. So girls' legs being blown off was really the first gory as well as savage thing in the series. It's a child, legs missing. Definitely wasn't a combatant, and girls were fighters, don't get me wrong. I don't know if in this war, but in other wars young girls have fought. Not all of them. I don't think that girl was one of them, and they just, you could tell they were just like, just keep driving, don't think about it, move on, nothing we can do. And the point that the reporter even was like taken aback and took a picture and was shocked, because that's, if you're not a Marine, even if you are a Marine, that's an image that can be burned into your head if you see that in person. I think the series came out in 2009, 2010, so the war was still going on when this was made. I'm curious how much has changed since this came out into leading up until the withdrawal. Yeah, the scene where they were driving through the city, though, that turned the dial all the way up. Like, if they're gonna throw some combat in there, okay, like actual, like going back and forth shooting, let's throw them in it right away. The same time as the actual soldiers, so will the audience. And I wasn't ready for it to end. What? Even a minute more. Like, who would have thought it would have ended with him saying, yeah, there's some dude using the bathroom, let's go check. All right, so you know what's gonna be something wrong. I don't think by episode 2 I was pulled into the Pacific. Actually, I was. Band of Brothers, was I pulled in by episode 2? Yes, I was. That was when they jumped. So yeah, it's following the suit of the other 2 shows where now they're into the fighting. They're actually in Iraq. They've done the mission. And Godfather, we can tell, is a guy that's gung-ho, so they're gonna be probably doing more aggressive positioning while they're over there. So far, the series looks promising, and it looks like a raw look at the war in the early millennium. If anything stood out to you in this episode, if there was anything I might have missed, please tell me about it in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed watching my reaction. All I ask is that you leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can also vote on what I watch, see full-length reactions, and get early YouTube edits on my Patreon through the link in the description. You guys are the best. We're a family, and you know that. That's it for me. Until next time, spread peace and love. I'm out.